Hey there, welcome to Play It Again podcast. You ready to hear some film reviews, you wankers? Well, too bad, because this week we're just breaking down the title, Star Wars The Last Jedi. What does it mean? Why is the font red? Is Jedi plural? Does Walt Disney still hate Jews? How's that going to come into the film? We're going to see some Nazi propaganda. We don't know. So sit back and tight. Just kidding. This week we're talking about Split. And we are talking about, I forget, someone jump in.
Resident Evil?
Resident Evil.
You saw that, didn't you?
No. We're talking about Lion again.
Split, Lion, Leave by Night, Patriots Day, Triple X, Monster Trucks, and Manchester by the Sea.
Bloody hell.
Huge week.
What a big week.
Okay. Should have seen some of them, but that's fine. We will move on. But first, what's going on in the world of movie news, Ben? Obviously, Trump's Muslim ban is not as important as what is happening with the director of the Batman film.
Well, we've got a fair bit, actually. Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman have been confirmed to star in...
That was a segue and a half.
Don't really care. Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman have been confirmed for the Black Panther film.
Well, if you're not going to accept my segues, I'm not going to respond to your shitty news bulletin.
Good.
So.
They've confirmed him for Black Panther with the plot. It started production. The plot's basically... Black Panther follows T'Challa, who, after the events of Civil War, returns home to the isolated, technologically advanced African nation of Wakanda to take his place as king. However, when an old enemy reappears on the radar, T'Challa medal as king, and Black Panther is tested when he is drawn into conflict that puts Wakanda at the world at risk.
What are the chances that the last act will be a huge beam of light going into the sky? And they'll have to stop the beam of light.
Yeah, I reckon it's fairly likely.
I'm going to say a solid 6 out of 10.
Except this time it'll be like a voodoo, like beam of light or something, like a witch doctor.
It'll be a black beam of light, diversity. It'll be huge.
Jesus.
Richard
Kelly, the director of Donnie Darko, has a plan for a bigger and more ambitious sequel.
That guy that do you mean that guy that directed Donnie Darko and then never directed a good film since?
Again, yeah.
You know, he did direct again. He just directed straight to video. Fucking
straight to VOD.
Oh, did he?
Straight to VCR.
Why? Like, this guy just wants to make himself relevant.
Yeah.
You can just sort of tell.
I feel like Donnie Darko is fine by itself. It's not... The whole point that makes Donnie Darko so great is that you don't really understand everything. And then when you fully understand, like, every single bit of the lore, then you don't really need to see it again. Like, it's kind of just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, it's not really something that you need to expand on with Donnie Darko. Unless they're going to do it... The only way it would be good is if they do it the same way, where you just, the first time you see it, you just have no fucking idea what happened. And then, I don't really... Nah.
Millie Bobby Brown, who plays Eleven in Stranger Things, has been cast in the sequel of Godzilla. So Godzilla King of Monsters.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it. Okay, cool.
Fucking love Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, it should be great. I can't wait to see her go up against Godzilla. I wonder how she'll defeat it.
Another kid actor, Jacob Tremblay from Room.
Predators.
Wow, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I reckon he'll
Shane
be
Black's
like...
Predator. That fucking film has a great cast.
I reckon he'll be like a villager or something, like a local, like Guatemalan or something, and they'll... Guatemalan? Vietnamese.
I reckon he will be the Predator. That's the twist.
He will be the Predator.
Like at the end, it's like, I was the Predator all along, motherfuckers.
Literally listening to him talk, though, is so funny. Like, he did that, I don't know the name, but that guy who goes around, like, New York, just, like, talking to people with mics. This guy's just walking around, he's like, this is hysterical, and he's, like, 6 years old, just walking around in, like, fucking, like, a polo shirt and pants, and he's just, like, the way he talks is just...
I wonder what I hope the Predator isn't them trying to protect a kid, though. I mean, he's a good actor, but, like, that'll be annoying. I hate those sort of films where it's like, you have to protect the child.
Yeah.
Like, surely just be like, no, it's not even my kid. Because when you're a parent, you don't care about anyone's kid but your own. So surely just be like, let's throw the kid to the Predator as a sacrifice, which will buy us some time to get away from the Predator, and then we'll inform the parents that we lost him and we don't know where he went.
So Sundance...
Dark ending, but...
Sundance has recently tied up. Netflix and Amazon have spent more money and bought more films than anyone.
Yeah,
which is interesting, because Amazon... I know Amazon bought Manchester by the Sea, which has obviously worked out very well for them.
Yeah.
But they've bought, I think, Netflix spent like $12.5 million on one film.
What film?
I can't remember the name, but...
Like, what, exclusive?
So they have the distribution
It'd be some Adam Sandler film.
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's like a gay... Like a film about two like gays, Army Hammer in it, and apparently like rave reviews.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Netflix do release a lot of films. Every time I check Netflix, there's some weird.
Film.
But it's always like a
sci-fi film.
Yeah, there's heaps of random sci-fi films.
iBoy just came out, never heard of it, and
then there's heaps of like Adam Sandler and like that like Rat Pack.
Yeah,
like
and then
Kevin
like
James and stuff.
and there's one recently and there's randomly there's like one called like The Do-Over with like Adam Sandler and like Kevin Spade.
Yeah.
And then there's some random one that's like Kevin James as like an international assassin.
Yeah, the assassin.
Like, what the fuck is this? I wouldn't.
People watch him though, like
but they watch him because they advertise him. Because every time you go on Netflix, that's the first thing to come up. Like I reckon that's why people watch him. Is that people are like so fucking hungover or high that they just can't physically search through the menu, so they just click on the first thing.
Jeez. I don't like this news. Minions 2.
Yes.
Sing 2.
Yes.
Get a 2020 release and Secret Life of Pets 2.
Fuck! I'm so
Secret
excited.
Life of Pets was good.
It was okay. I enjoyed it.
I'm so excited to see what happens.
Sing 2 was okay.
Sing 1.
Sing 1.
Yeah.
Sing 1 was okay. Minions
Unless you're a
I
time
didn't
traveler.
like.
Minions, I can't wait. More in the Minions extended universe. What's gonna happen? The cinematic universe of Minions.
Yeah. What will
Fuck!
happen?
Kill me now.
So
We're gonna see Minions everywhere. Like every time you walk into Safeway, there's gonna be like Minions cereal,
it already is though.
Minions
Pretty
bleach.
much is
Drink some
already,
Minions bleach.
I mean that is like Star Wars though.
Yeah, but
It's like Star Wars has its own fucking toilet paper.
that's been getting on my nerves recently. Every time I see Star Wars everywhere, I'm like, at the moment I like Star Wars, but what if the movies start to get shit, or I just don't like the movies, and then I'm just gonna have to look at like something I hate everywhere, and it's just gonna be like it's getting really over the top. I feel like it was never like this with the prequels.
Going along, it definitely was.
Not as bad.
Not as bad, but going along with Star Wars, the Han Solo film has started production, and Chris Miller tweeted out basically saying Han first shot.
Yeah.
And like with a picture of like the clicker, and the name is like they've named it Star Wars Red Cup. Well, not
it's
that's
just Red Cup.
Yeah, that's the
Solo.
Because it's beer pong. That's very creative. Because did you see Han shot first? I just want to explain this to James because he's a bit of a normie. So Han shot first is like a sort of thing in the special editions. They changed it so that Greedo shoots first and Han's head moves a few pixels like across the screen. So it's just
So
very cleverly done.
Yeah, that's why they call and it's also a sequel to one of those like weird movies that they made.
Gets some.
Yeah, everybody wants some. Yeah, I don't know where this is going. We've talked about this. We're apprehensive but hopeful because of Christopher Lloyd and Tim Miller.
Yeah.
Tim Lloyd and Christopher Miller, whatever their names are.
James Cameron has come out and said he's completed scripts for Avatar 2 to number 5 and he's beginning production August.
Interesting, because no one really cares.
Fuck.
That's the thing.
I don't think
because Avatar 1 sucked.
I enjoyed it.
Avatar 1 was whatever. It was
Avatar
fine.
1 was like, everyone went and saw it because it was the first one in like the real 3D. And it was like...
It suck. It didn't suck.
It was
didn't
Pocahontas
suck.
with blue people.
Masterminds suck.
Avatar
is different. Avatar, it's like, it
Avatar
didn't
is
suck.
okay.
You can't look at Avatar and be like, oh yeah, this sucked. It
Yeah.
doesn't
It
suck.
boring.
It was overrated. It wasn't
It was
boring.
overrated. It was a decent film, but like
whatever.
I think...
It was like a 3.5 star.
It's weird though that it's come out and there's no...
3.5 hours.
There's no
3.5 stars.
cult following. It's got no following whatsoever. I think everyone's
there's people
that
that
still like it.
that
but-
like have learnt to speak Na'vi. Is that what
Yeah,
it's
but they're
called?
all like 45-year-olds singles.
Yeah, but, well, you don't,
neckbeard.
James.
I mean,
I have a girlfriend and I speak Na'vi, so nah. So when they're not playing with bronies, then they practice speaking Na'vi.
I mean, I'm interested because I have no idea where it could go, so I'm interested to see what could happen. But other than that, I'm just like, man, like when they come out, I'll see it, but I'm not, marking it down on my calendar saying like fucking 400 days to go,
Just so arrogant. It's such a sign of the times that we plan out sequels to number fucking 5 before the second has come out.
Yeah.
Because I don't reckon the second will make that much money because I just feel like no one cares.
I still believe that the only reason it made that much money was because it was the first real 3D
was like
one, and it did the 3D
apparently
well.
The second one's gonna be fully underwater in the Na'vi world. Like that's why James Cameron went like fucking 3,000 kilometers under the seawater. Yeah,
and did that like weird film
Yeah.
about him being underwater.
Yeah, like that because he went to study down there.
He was like, well, I got to
Wait,
make
is that
some money while
Sanctum?
studying.
That movie Sanctum?
No.
Oh,
It was
I've
like
heard of it,
1,000 Leagues Under the Sea or some bullshit.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I don't know, it was something. It was called something.
Not that. No, that's like a famous.
Yeah, no, it was a
film.
documentary. I know what.
Yeah,
you're
it's a
talking
documentary.
Oh,
He did
okay.
like a documentary.
This is interesting. The Flash movie is getting a 1-page rewrite, which basically means the whole film is just fucking
A 1-page what?
1-page rewrite.
What does that mean?
Just
They're
means the whole
only
film's
changing
getting
one page?
No, the whole film.
Well, why is it called
page
a-
1 rewrite?
Oh,
So they're just rewriting
The whole
page
film.
1.
no. So page one. Yeah. Okay.
Like
I'm just
page
trying to
1
piss Ben
rewrite
off.
is
No, because you said 1-page rewrite, and I was
but
like,
that's a
okay,
term-
so
that's
it's
a
like a
term
bit of
just for, like-
dialogue, like.
Yeah, that's a term just for like scrapping the
Is
whole
it? I
film.
feel
and-
like
Except the term is
it's-
page 1. Yeah. okay, cool. That's so classic DC. I didn't even, but like, remember that thing about the Batman movie where apparently that someone had like talking about a conversation here with a script writer, and they were like,
I think you.
And he was like,
yeah, people will watch this film either way.
And he was like, this is full of plot holes. And he was like, who cares, man? Like, most of our money's going to be made from people that can't even speak English.
Yeah.
It's like, which is also racist because you're assuming that just because someone can't speak English, they can't identify plot holes in a film, which is just.
Well, going along with DC, obviously Ben Affleck has pulled out of the Batman solo film.
Pull out job is fucking weak.
His statement was, "There are certain characters who hold a special place in the hearts of millions. Performing this role demands focus, passion, and the very best performance I can give. It has become clear that I cannot do both jobs to the level they require. Together with the studio, I've decided to find a partner in a director who will collaborate with me on this massive film. I'm still in this, and we are making it, but we are certainly looking for a director."
That's such fucking bullshit. Because his best films are the ones where he directs and stars. Argo, The Town, Live by Night is whatever.
Live by Night, like, the thing is, this has come out straight after Live by Night's just, like, lost, like, 75 million. Warner have said that it's not connected to the film. What's, like, not connected to Live by Night's failure. It is interesting for it to happen at the moment.
Didn't he only direct it so he could make Live by Night? Something weird, like...
No, I'll go into that with the review, but the short list for the directors that they've contacted is Denis Villeneuve, George Miller, and Matt Reeves.
George Miller would be fucking awesome.
And Matt Reeves, who did the Planet of the Apes trilogy.
If George Miller did it...
George Miller was connected to the Justice League Dark film, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Have you read the script treatment for that?
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, they did... Oh, it's not that good. It's like...
It is, though.
No, it's like nanobots, which we've seen so many times. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra already did nanobots, mate, so we don't need to see...
G.I. Joe.
George Miller, if George Miller did it, it would take him fucking like 5 years to make, and he just wouldn't be able to deal with...
I would enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to deal with like the time constraints of DC, who just fucking suck and rush everything.
Yeah.
And just
I don't think he will, but like the short list that they've contacted is fucked. Like, they're all fucking very talented.
I reckon you can rule Miller out. I reckon it'll be Denis Villeneuve.
I think it'll be Matt Reeves, if anyone.
Matt Reeves is kind of boring. The only reason that those films are good...
All films are like...
Yeah, but they're good because of the script and because of the CGI. The
direction is fantastic in the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, but he doesn't capture action. Like, he doesn't have to capture that much action in those films. I think Denis Villeneuve would be the best, but...
I don't,
because Denis Villeneuve has not done any action.
Like, he's thrillers and psychological shit.
Yeah, but
so that's why I reckon Matt Reeves is good with these blockbusters.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like, he's handled three, like... Well, they're huge now. They weren't huge when they came out, but... He's handled, like, the pressure of making a blockbuster. Obviously, it's not to the extent...
But they don't have the same pressure. Like, those movies just fucking come out whenever. There's no, like, super...
Oh, there is a heap of pressure on the War of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
like,
but...
The Dawn made, like, 800 mil or something ridiculous and did very well critically and...
Yeah, and commercially. Well, I just feel like... Yeah, if they did a Joker, I feel like that'd be better with Denis Villeneuve directing. Like a psychological thriller, like super...
Yeah, but they're doing the Deathstroke. That's already come out, and that's the villain.
Which is very,
Which is
action.
Joe Manganiello or whatever,
Yeah, action.
Which is very action-y.
Well then, maybe... Okay, well maybe Matt Reeves would be the best one to sort of direct it. George Miller would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I just don't know if... I just don't think...
Like, the action in that one. But to get that level of action that he achieved, he did have to wait for, like, 15 fucking years. Yeah, we're just looking at... have you seen the Instagrams of Viggo Mortensen, Dominic Monaghan, Billy Boyd, Elijah Wood, and Orlando Bloom had, like, a Lord of the Rings reunion. And it just, like... It's, like, on Dominic Monaghan's Instagram. And it's
so fucking good.
And they're just so drunk. And it's so fucking good. It's just, like, posting quotes from the movie, and they all just look so fucked. And Viggo Mortensen looks so high. And it's so good. There's one of him, and, like, Dominic Monaghan is trying to take a selfie with Viggo Mortensen. He doesn't even look in the camera. He's just so fucked.
Yeah.
I fucking love Viggo Mortensen so fuck. I feel like he'd be the best guy to have a night out with, because he just gets so fucking, like, random as fuck.
No, I can't remember if it was...
Did you see that thing from the SAG Awards? I think you sent me it, where he, like, says...
he said, they're introducing Captain Fantastic because it was nominated for Best Ensemble, and he's like, what's the line? Power to the people?
Yeah, and then...
Power to the people, and then all the kids from the film just jump up and go, stick it to the man! And he's just like...
Yeah.
Like, fucking so pleased with himself. It was so funny.
I feel like the Captain Fantastic cast is just the biggest fucking outsiders at like.
Oh yeah, they
look so out of it. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Fuck, I love that movie. I just love Viggo. He'd be my favorite actor ever. Like, I would kill to have dinner with him. I feel like he'd get on the beers so fucking highly. If you took him to Australia, he'd relish like a pale ale.
Yeah, he probably would. Couple more. Anton Fuqua, the director of The Equalizer with Denzel and like Training Day, Magnificent Seven, has pulled out of the Magnificent Seven. Has pulled out of the Scarface remake, who he was attached to direct, but now Diego Luna is set to star in it.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He does. I don't know where Diego Luna is from, but he looks foreign. He looks and sounds foreign.
Sure he's Mexican.
Medical.
He's like Spanish. Yes.
Yeah. South America.
First you get the women, and then you get the money.
Yeah. This is probably my favourite piece of news, just because I want your reactions. But Daddy's Home too.
Yes, huge.
It adds
massive.
John Lithgow.
Who's John Lithgow? Well, I don't know that name.
He's the guy from First Planet of the Apes, like James Franco's dad, who has Alzheimer's.
Oh yeah, he's in fucking everything.
It also adds Mel Gibson.
Oh, I mean, I'm still not going to see it, but that's great. He's back.
Yeah, I'm not going to see
Mel's
it.
back. I mean, he might have said some things that were slightly offensive. Let's forget about that now. He's back. They're fine.
They've forgiven him.
They're fine. They haven't. I mean, name a single hardship that the Jewish race has faced. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, neither.
So that's fine. That's obviously a joke. Don't sue us, iTunes. There's the explicit rating.
That's why we're ticking that box.
Yeah, Mel's back. Okay, I'm still not seeing it. That's the only movie I've ever walked out on. I didn't even walk out of Bad Santa 2, but I walked out of Daddy's Home. I couldn't fucking handle it. I walked out after the CGI bit where he jumps the skate ramp. I was like, I'm out. I just shouldn't have to sit through this. I saw it at the Wilson's Prom open cinema. I paid for a ticket and I still fucking walked out.
You paid for why did you go to see that particular film?
That was the only thing, because Wilson's Prom, if you've ever been, is they have like one cinema, like an outdoor cinema, and then like they just have
outdoor cinemas.
They just have something that appeals.
I just hate.
We missed.
Why would I want to go see a film in summer when it's hot and like you're watching it in a tiny screen with fucking mosquitoes all around?
You know how Wilson's Prom has like school groups that come down?
Yeah.
So we were sitting in there and we're like, it's not that busy, and then a fucking like 50 fucking kids, like snot-nosed little cunts, just fucking come in. And I just wanted to be like, if any of you make noise, I'm genuinely gonna fucking like go back to Melbourne and kill your fucking dog. Like, just do not fucking talk. I need to listen to like the bloody idiosyncrasies of the script for Daddy's Home. I need to hear the metaphors for religion in the dialogue. So I just fucking left. I was like, I'm fucking done. This is so shit.
Fair enough. That's pretty much all for news now. We will just, obviously, Oscar nominees came out, so we'll go through them.
Let's do it. Okay.
We've got a reaction.
Best short.
Quickly first, though, the Screen Actors Guild's obviously tied up, which Hidden Figures sort of won the big award, but it is Best Ensemble, so it's not like Best Picture, it's just Best Full Cast.
Is it just me or the Hidden Figures? I'm just looking at because we've got the
poster's pretty cringy.
The poster is really cringe.
Other than that, Emma Stone won Best Actress. Denzel surprisingly won Best Actor over Casey Affleck.
Politics.
But it is obviously voted by actors anyway.
By fag.
And Viola Davis won Best Supporting Actress, and Best Supporting Actor went to Mahershala Ali from Moonlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best Picture. Sorry.
Does that indicate anything for Oscars? Do you think?
I mean, Mahershala Ali's already locked in, I reckon.
What's the crossover for the Screen Actors Guild or the Federal Actors Guild and the Academy? Are they all like pretty much the same people?
No. Screen Actors Guild is all the actors voting for each other. Like it's certain actors who have.
Are they not allowed to vote for themselves?
No. You have to be in obviously the Screen Actors Guild, but the Academy is just full of 1,000
like old white dudes.
Yeah. Basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
We'll jump on Best Picture. No real surprises there. Obviously, they can nominate 10. They've nominated 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. What do you reckon missed the nomination? Looking at that, what do you think could have been nominated?
I'm interested to see Hidden Figures because part of me, whenever this is going to sound awful, but when I see a film like that, I'm like, is it just kind of a token nomination? Like, I'm interested to see it. Hopefully, it's good.
Everyone reviews are pretty fucking good.
Important movie should win Oscar.
Yeah, it's kind of like, ooh.
I mean, it is an interesting story to tackle though, because these people have never got any sort of coverage on their lives or anything.
Yeah,
and they're huge.
It was more just like because they're hitting like the one
Yeah,
demographic.
they're
They're like,
hidden- they're
oh,
huge
it's
hidden
a
figures.
female,
Feel-good sort of
it's
feel,
a
mate, yeah.
female like it's like The Help like a few years ago.
Was The Help good?
I
The
don't
Help
know.
was pretty good actually.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Then what's your
I
point?
enjoyed The Help.
You rate it. I'm looking at this. I'm trying to
think-
think of a film that could have.
I mean,
slid in.
Deadpool is what everyone was nominated
No,
for, but
fuck
I didn't think everyone's like so upset. But
I don't want movies
I
like
could have
that
had
in the
like
Oscars. It
I
just
could have
opens up a
had like
dangerous precedent.
Hunt for the Wilder People. I would have been loving if that got there.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. I
Like,
could
Well,
have had.
Captain Fantastic. Is
I could have
in
had Captain Fantastic.
Yeah.
Captain Fantastic hasn't been getting anything but best
Came out.
actor.
If, I think if Captain
came out too
Fantastic
early.
came out in like November, it would be.
I think that's why
Yeah.
everyone's surprised that Hell or High Water is getting nominated because
yeah.
it came out like July.
Well, because I
August.
didn't see
that.
that, but it seemed like more of a
It's
blockbuster
fucking hitting
film.
up.
Yeah, I
It's-
would have been actually happy if Deepwater Horizon jumped in here. The more I think about the movie, the more I'm like, that movie captured
yeah.
that event, which could have been really boring. They captured it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it.
And I would have been happy if Jackie even got in there.
Yeah, actually, Jackie's not there either. Which is another weird one. That seems to be a very much like a Best Picture nominated.
Yeah, the reviews for Jackie are pretty mixed.
Haven't been, they're pretty, but that hasn't been like landing many places. As I said, they've got like 3 nominations, I think, which we'll go through. But like, other than that, it hasn't like even the awards it's nominated for, apart from Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
None of them have been.
It's like best score, but I'm like,
Yeah.
we're not. It's not going to get.
It's
that.
not going to win best.
Like
score,
Passengers has a better chance.
Yeah.
Really?
Passengers score is actually
Passengers
really good,
score is really good.
and the production design, which he was also nominated for, was also fucking great. Actor in a leading role.
or La La Land or
yeah,
Arrival.
of course you think
La La Land will win.
Wait,
Original
what did
score.
I say?
Passengers has a better chance.
No, sorry, I meant Arrival. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
sorry.
Arrival's not even
Yeah,
nominated.
That's
score.
so stiff.
The best score.
That is so stiff. That
We'll go
Arrival's
into it
nominated.
further. Actor in leading role, no other surprises there, really. Viggo was getting nominated more and
is
more
mint.
as it goes
I'm
along, which is
happy.
mint. Won't win it anyway. Casey Affleck, I think, has got that.
Imagine if
pretty
Vigo did just fucking come in out of nowhere, just
out
got
of
his fist
nowhere
up.
and win. Actress Amy Adams, obviously not
What is
there
Elle?
for-
Yeah.
It's I'm actually seeing that this week, so I should have a review. But it's basically she's like a CEO of a gaming company, and basically someone goes into her house and basically holds her captive.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a
Now,
French film,
James,
though, so
try and say this without sounding racist.
Jesus,
Jesus, I can't say it. Ruth
it's Ruth Nega.
Nega.
Ruth Nega.
No,
Ben-
because
Oh, Ben!
it doesn't have a double E.
No,
It's
Yeah.
Ruth Nega.
it's the colloquial.
surely.
It's the colloquial.
It's a 3-horse race on this one at the moment. Obviously, Emma Stone's won the last couple.
She should not win.
Yeah,
Best
she should. She was
actress. No.
fantastic.
She was fantastic in it.
Natalie Portman was a much better actress.
Yeah, I think
in
Natalie
her
Portman
role
should win, but I think
than
Emma Stone will win. You
No,
need to
Emma Stone
understand.
will win
Surely
with all the money.
Birdman demonstrates that movies about movies, the Academy fucking comes over.
They generally, they
but
generally
that's my
have
problem.
a respect
Like,
over.
I think she's more deserving. She'll probably win, but Natalie
Like,
Portman's
James,
way
the
more
people
deserving.
listening cannot see you pointing at the screen.
Sorry,
See what you're doing.
Natalie Portman is more deserving of.
I think
leading
at the
actress.
she is deserving. I think it's out of Isabelle Huppert and Emma Stone at the moment because Isabelle has won. I think she won the Golden Globes for Best Drama over Portman.
So
I mean, none of us have seen it, so
are
we
we
can't
doing? Are we
generally-
like doing realistic predictions or like what we feel?
When
should
we
win?
do predictions,
We're gonna do predictions. I think
when we do predictions, I've actually printed out like
how
three
do
of
you
those
do you
things.
vote on the hottest 100? Do you vote by what's going to get in or what you actually want to see?
I vote
I
for
don't
what I
vote.
want to see. That's
Yeah,
why
I
my
don't
number.
vote.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why my
like,
number one came in at number 80.
I'm going to vote what I think
my number
will
one
win.
wasn't even in the 100.
Jesus,
Was it something
I'm going to
shit?
vote what I
It was in the
think will
101
win,
to 200. Yeah.
but that's just what I think will
I think,
win.
yeah,
Knowing the
when we do Oscar
past.
predictions, which we might
Yeah.
do in a couple of weeks' time, we should do who we think will win and who we want to win.
yeah.
And then, yeah, because
Then
they're
we get
different.
yeah. They're
Because
obviously
I think the two driving factors of the Oscars this year are the politics, trying to make up for the Oscars so white controversy of last year.
Yeah.
And the fact
That
that,
just
La La
pisses me
Land,
off though, because people get nominated based on their performance.
yeah,
not
and
the
then
fucking
it
colour of
takes
their
away
skin,
it
and they
takes
get-
away
Yeah.
from it makes it's annoying because then it means people are like, well, did this really deserve to win, or are you just like
No, but I mean, then it draws attention to the fact that it's not necessarily that like actors and actresses of color aren't doing as good of a job. They're just not getting employed in as many leading roles.
yeah, exactly, and that starts from the bottom though.
That's a problem that's not up here. Like with the oh, why aren't they getting nominated? It's because they're not there to be fucking nominated.
yeah, exactly. Good point. What is
actor in supporting role.
See, I've only seen Lion, so
I've seen all of them
on Dev, and like Dev's
was fantastic,
amazing. Yeah.
I've seen all of them. I still think Mahershala Ali will probably win it.
So is he one of the versions of the dude?
No, so he's in the first, like, it's got the first act where he's young. He's like a mentor for him when he's young.
Oh, okay, cool.
I would almost
he's only in it for like 20 minutes, but he fucking steals the show.
I would almost argue that Dev Patel is actually a leading role. I mean, he's in the second half of the film.
I thought that, but I disagree because the kid, like, when I saw it a second time, Sonny is but Sonny in real life, as a kid, he's about an hour and 15 minutes, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Dev's in it for like 40.
So, but like, that's intriguing because is this actor in a supporting role to be classified for that? Is it based upon a time constraint? Or like
it's based on a time constraint, but also what they go for. So like when they send out screeners, they basically send out like, they say this is what we think, they should get nominated for, really.
Gotcha. So really it was the studio's choice to put him as supporting.
Yeah, because it was the studio's choice for Martian last year to put themselves in comedy, so they won.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Basically. Supporting role, I've seen all of them, but Fences and Hidden Figures.
Yeah. I'd say.
No real surprises there, really.
Same there. I've only seen Lion, so I can't comment on like Michelle Williams, Naomi Harris.
Animated, not really surprisingly, but it hasn't got Finding Dory. Haven't seen My Life as a Zucchini or Red Turtle.
That's a French.
Heard they're both great.
Yeah.
Claymation. Yeah.
I think it's called My Life as a Courgette. Is the actual
name?
Yeah.
I was going to say My Life as a Zucchini.
It's French.
It's interesting because like Zootopia and Kubo have been winning one and then winning one and then. Like,
I reckon Zootopia will win because of like the racist sort of.
Zootopia was a great film.
It was also great, but you got to take into account the politics. The Academy are so desperate to be politically relevant.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I don't want to watch the Oscars because I just know there's going to be so much like. And while I'm up here, I just wanted to say that America, we condemn Donald Trump.
Like the whole SAG Awards was like
God.
2 people in it was already.
I'm so glad that rich white people are like speaking up for us. It's just so great.
Cinematography, no real surprises there. I mean, from Silence trailer, you can pretty much tell that the cinematography was probably one of the better parts of that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only nomination it's got. But Arrival, La La Land, Lion, Moonlight, the cinematography in all of them was fantastic.
Yep, I agree.
Costume
design. They made 70s Australian houses look appetizing. Something.
Yeah.
With like the wooden walls.
Costume design, I don't think there's really much surprise there either. Fantastic Beasts costume was great.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you reckon will win that?
I think
Jackie will win.
See,
I
Jackie,
think Jackie.
I feel like
I think Jackie or La La Land.
They've got her wearing the iconic things that Jackie Onassis wore. Like, they've got, like, to a T.
Yeah, but also
like,
everything
dress.
on, like, Air Force One and, like, the suits and, like, everyone in, like, those sort of, like, old-timey suits in Air Force One, it looks so good.
Yeah. I think La La Land or Jackie will win.
Allied was so fine.
It's just like, Nazi.
Costume design was good, though. I think I've never seen Florence Foster Jenkins. I think in that category, I think La La Land or Jackie will win, really.
Yeah. I found it interesting in Allied that the Nazi in that is the same Nazi in Inglourious Bastards that points there's like, I have my Luger pointed at your balls. It's the exact same guy.
Directing, not really many surprises there either.
Nah.
Documentary we haven't.
The only one I've seen is 13th.
Yeah, I've seen OJ and 13th.
A lot of here about African American issues.
Yeah.
Go scroll up. 13th. OJ Made in America and I Am Not Your Negro.
Wait, is I Am Not Your Negro about African American issues?
Are you fucking serious? Look at the... I thought you were serious for a second. I'm like, are you fucked, cunt? Like, what the fuck?
OJ Made in America, I think's won like 41 Best Documentary
I've heard it's amazing, but I have no interest in watching
it. It is amazing. I recommend it. Documentary subject. Cool. We haven't really yet. Film editing. Not really.
Anything in there that you thought was stiff to not get an award? Not really.
I can think of.
I think La La Land will win because Whiplash editing was phenomenal. And
I think La La Land will. Similar. I mean, it's been nominated for 14, which is tying the record. I think it'll win at least 8. I
don't think Arrival's editing is that incredible. It's a lot of like really sort of long held shots and stuff.
Makeup, Suicide Squad.
I hope Star Trek wins that because
Star Trek will win that. I can tell. Like Suicide Squad had good makeup.
Suicide Squad, they wrote damaged on his fucking forehead.
It was good. It was good makeup in Suicide Squad. I will give him that. But Star Trek Beyond, the makeup in that was fucking great.
What about A Man Called Ove?
I've never heard of it. It's about like a
No, no.
It's like
Okay,
about
original
an
score. Here
order.
we go.
Yeah, Arrival, not left
Not
out.
here.
I think that could have taken
Passengers
Passengers.
is there, yeah. Like,
Passengers
fuck
is
off.
there. It could have taken Passengers, but Passengers score.
No,
Score
fuck
was.
off though.
It was
Arrival
just-
score was
It was a
incredible.
good score, but
It doesn't
Arrival.
matter.
No, I agree with you.
Shut
Arrival
up, Ben.
should be there, but it's still a decent score.
I respect your opinion, but you're wrong.
I think Lion's score was good, but I
Lion's
think
score was great.
I don't think it really deserves
Yeah,
to be
neither.
in the
I
nomination.
don't
It's just that same song. It's that same little piano beat over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fucking
Okay.
just brings out
Original song, Can't Stop the Feeling.
Shut up.
Um,
I think How Far I'll Go will win.
I think
I don't
I
even
don't.
know. I reckon
City of Stars will win. Sing Street, I feel could have taken Can't Stop the Feeling because it's a fucking shitty pop
Yeah, I agree.
song.
I think Sing Street should have got a...
I sing.
what song? Which
best-
one from Sing Street?
The Drive It Like I Stole It.
Yeah. I think that's
Promise
pretty
song.
stiff.
Production design, not really. I
Not-
mean,
Hail Caesar.
Hail
got it,
Caesar, I
which was
forgot that
good.
came out this year.
yeah, production
Last
design in
year.
that was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. The
Um,
communist room. It was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, everyone's surprised about Passengers. I am too. But the nomination, I mean, production design, I can think.
Everything about
Fair
Passengers
enough, like the
pisses me
production
off
Yeah,
so
designs.
much.
it's just like some big lame blockbuster.
It just annoys
I mean,
me.
it got
It's
nominated. It's
screams
not. It's
like-
not gonna fucking win.
no,
No,
but it's
it's-
annoying that it got nominated.
It is annoying.
I think it's more
Okay,
annoying
sound
that
editing.
fucking Deepwater Horizon and Sully.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
yes, great
fucking
sound
glad
editing.
that-
Won't win though.
I think Deepwater Horizon absolutely should win. The sound editing in that, like the contrast between like the silence and then like when the oil hits.
I think
is
it
just
should
phenomenal.
win, but it won't.
Yeah.
What do you think will win? Hacksaw Ridge was pretty fucked. It was pretty
Hacksaw
good.
Ridge or La La Land.
I
I
reckon
think
they'll
will
just
win.
give everything to La La Land.
Yeah,
They're
well,
like,
it's a
"Fuck
movie
it."
about a movie, James. Like you need the Academy is the biggest fucking circle jerk.
Sound
Oh, yeah.
mixing.
What is the difference between sound mixing and sound editing?
Sound editing is like what? With sound mixing, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's mixing all the sounds together. To
Well, if
make
it's self-explanatory, then explain it. You big deal. Sorry.
Oh, like
30
sound
now.
mixing is just mixing all the sounds to make what
The,
is the final sound, and editing is basically just
Chopping.
chopping.
the greatest film of 2016, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
It's actually an
got a
okay
nomination.
movie.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I
But
didn't see
it sound mixing. I don't even remember the sound mixing.
I think
but anything
sound-
with combat is so easy to get like a sound mixing. Anything with like wartime combat.
Yeah. Visual effects. Kubo fucking
Kubo,
surprisingly
for
got
sure.
it nominated. I think Jungle Book will take it out. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Visual effects in that were
I don't think the
fucked.
Doctor Strange visual effects were that good.
Neither.
They were kind of hypercolor. Everything was like,
Adapted screenplay.
It was
Not
cool
many-
in 3D though. Like in 3D, I was
Doctor
like,
Strange
whoa.
visual effects
Yeah.
were pretty cool in certain moments, but it wasn't like the
Adapted
Like the
Book or
kaleidoscope
Kubo.
moment where like she punches
Yeah.
him in the forehead.
yeah.
All
Adapted
these... screenplay and original screenplay. Surprisingly, I don't think anyone really saw The Lobster getting nominated, which I actually
I really didn't like Lobster that much. I found that the
very
second
mixed.
half was really, really boring.
It is a very mixed film.
I like-
People either love it or fucking
in the
find it
first
just a
half,
bore
when they're
fest.
at the place, I was like, this is really cool. This is so weird and like depressing. And then in the second half, when he goes out to the open, I was like, I am so bored. I wanted this
Yeah.
to end so badly.
Yeah.
I think Moonlight will have that tied up. Adapted screenplay.
Adapted and
Original
La La Land
screenplay?
or Manchester will go.
La La Land or Manchester or
Yeah.
original, I believe. That's all for nominations. Disappointing that Sing Street didn't get nomination for Best Original Song and Amy Adams or Arrival score, because that score is fucking still
Incredible.
unnerving to date.
All right, let's get into some
Yeah,
reviews.
that's
eh?
like 30
We've
minutes
got-
in.
Oh,
yeah.
trailers. God
We've
damn
got one
it.
trailer, Beauty and the Beast.
Looks
that
good.
came
It's
out.
fine. It looks good. Let's get on to reviews. Like, it's fine.
It looks fine.
This will make more than $1 billion.
Ooh.
Depends on reviews.
100% make more than. I think that Cinderella made like 500 mil. Beauty
That's
and the
not-
Beast animated film made like 490 back then. And every fucking wife and their husband are gonna take their fucking kids to watch this film.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot
Think
of...
about how busy Cinderella was, though.
Yeah.
When we're working, this will be 4 times bigger.
There's going to be a lot of
This is the
Yeah,
biggest.
girls wearing dresses.
Yeah, a lot of, like, Target merchandise.
Yeah, a lot of
But like
onesies. Beauty and the Beast onesies.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I'll
Beast onesies. This film, I think, will be top 5 box office wise this year.
No shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype.
A lot of
around
hype going.
It
Tickets
comes out
are,
March...
tickets are already on sale for it.
Comes
They
out
went on
March
sale
20...
yesterday.
March 22nd.
3rd, yeah.
22nd.
23rd. There's 20 seconds in advance screening. Fuckhead.
Fuck you.
23rd's the Thursday, pussy. Tickets are already on sale now though. Which
Okay.
is fucked.
Yeah, that is
For
good.
2 months in advance.
that's
Like,
pretty
not
crazy.
even Rogue
That's
One.
like Star
Not
Wars.
even Rogue One did that. Rogue One
No.
was like end of November.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
What? Okay, jump onto reviews. I'll get you two to touch on Lion, which I gave, I think, an 8.75 last week. I'll get you two to touch on it.
So
Because you've
JJ
obviously
and I
seen it.
saw this together a few days ago. I can't even remember. But you start, James.
No, we didn't see it together.
Yeah, we did. No, we
Lion.
didn't. No, we didn't see it together. Sorry.
Yeah, it
Corey
was
just wishes he did.
Didn't mean to ruin the pod. Jesus.
Why the fuck would
It
I
was
see?
it was really enjoyable. Was the child actor like was
Sunny
he
Power.
was he
Apparently
just
they
kind of
auditioned
like
3,000 people.
but was
for that
he just
actor.
kind of picked out of like
No.
India
No.
or like he's an
Oh.
American?
He was
Like,
he was in
racist.
America. He was in India, but got
What,
adopted.
dude?
He's like
From
Bakar
South.
Bakar Abdi from.
Oh
Captain
yeah,
Phillips. Yeah.
because very little dialogue for the first pretty much hour and 15 while he's on screen.
He's
Yeah.
fantastic in it.
He
for a
is,
little
he's
fucking
great,
kid.
he's
Yeah,
amazing.
No, not much dialogue. I agree.
No, he just says "Kutu" all
Yeah.
the time.
Gado,
Kutu, kutu. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
Mommy, Calistely.
Like he was really enjoyable though.
He was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
He was so fucking adorable.
He's
We had-
the cutest kid.
He had shit on his face, and I kind of just wanted someone to get like a damp face
Yeah,
wash
be like,
and fix
oh
up his
yeah,
face.
little
Yeah.
cheeky. And Dev Patel, he was quite good.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Was he trying to put on an Australian accent, or was he just like a neutral accent?
He was doing
It was
an Australian
Australian.
accent. Are you kidding? It was
He's
a great
it was a
accent.
fucking
Yeah,
best
no,
Australian
because
accent
I
I've
did
heard.
not like.
Yeah.
I didn't even think
Genuinely
he
the
was doing
best
an accent.
Australian
I was just
accent
like-
I've heard.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Rooney Mara, I felt was just kind of thrown in.
Yeah,
Like I'd be more interested to know whether he actually dated an American student.
No,
because,
he did.
Okay, yeah, because like I felt like
I
that
read
for
that
me.
book.
I was like, okay, that feels a bit thrown in. Like just Rooney Mara's in it too. Go see it for her.
yeah, and I
Like-
thought she was good in it. I
She
thought
was
She was
good,
good,
yeah.
but I know what you mean. Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
sort of just in there.
Yeah,
but he definitely did because I read the book the other week after I saw the film.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How's the book?
It's just like a biography. It's just him
Oh,
writing
okay.
it. It's not like a
Nicole
novel.
Kidman's hair.
Phenomenal.
Nicole Kidman got
Was-
a
yeah.
actress.
I can actually
that's
sort of
looking
tell when she's changing her expression in this.
I will.
Yeah,
She
right.
sort of breaks through the Botox.
I will
which is
admit
great.
there are scenes in this film where just like they're just so emotional and like the dialogue in like certain scenes are so good.
Yeah.
Like, the one-on-one scene with Dev and Nicole where she's like, I could have fucking had a kid.
Yeah.
Like
where-
that,
yeah,
I was
that
like
was-
tearing up like that.
No, so I felt quite proud. Did not break down once in the film
You were close,
until
weren't you?
I was
Right at
very
the end.
close.
The
right
end
at the
credit
end,
scene?
where like he's running on the train tracks.
Yeah,
like,
it was just
it's
the
the flashback.
piano
I was
score
just like,
and
like
the score and then the
See, the
true
moment that
story
got me
bits.
was like
Yeah.
the real footage of like him
Yeah.
bringing
Yeah.
the mum to meet
Yeah.
the new mum. She's all
that was
like,
on 60
emotional.
minutes.
That fucking
Yeah.
That was the
that broke
yeah.
me. That bit
Because I
was
remember
just
seeing that episode.
just crying. It just destroyed me. It
no,
just-
very enjoyable film. There's not really much. Oh, some weird editing. There was a bit like shots that lingered too long, and then it would just kind of like snap back and forth.
Yeah.
Other than that, not much I can fault. Like probably
It's just
9 out of 10.
It's just a
Like,
really good feel-good
really
movie. Like,
good
as I said
film.
last week, anyone could go see this and enjoy it and be invested in it.
And
That's
it's
what I
just-
think it's done
But it
right.
like it beats you down so much, and then it like builds you up spectacularly again. Like it's
Yeah.
such a redemption.
I look at my mum and she's bawling the fucking eyes out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everyone in my theatre just was crying.
Yeah, I found it interesting. So the first half I found quite slow in some parts. I was sort of a bit like, oh, this is like, I'm kind of just getting sick of watching slums. This is getting kind of, like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's like, I got it. Like, he's lost
Did you think they were
and
dirty?
alone. And I thought it was weird that,
Like the slums, what? Because my grandma saw it and she's like, when I went to India, I went to these places and it is fucking 30 times worse looking than it is.
yeah,
Like, there's just rubbish
there wasn't
everywhere.
enough
It's not
rubbish.
like,
yeah, that was, I sort of found that it was weird because it was really slow paced when he first gets lost, and then it just skips 2 months ahead. And I was like, well, this is a really weird, like, pacing change.
No, I like
don't
that.
know
And his
where.
hair
No,
was all raggedy.
that was
and I was
after
like,
he-
oh, you need a
That
little
was after he
haircut.
left the woman, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there was a bit that happened and then he left her.
I also feel like they didn't explain what that was well enough. I didn't really understand whether
He was
that guy
trying to sell him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he's like, you're perfect. Like,
This
he
is
said
what
to
they
the
want.
wife, this is what they want. He's perfect. So he's trying to sell
So
him.
is the wife a bad person? or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, she
But
brought
she
him in
seems
to
so
try and
good.
sell him for...
Yeah, no, but that's the point.
That's the point.
Because he was
Corey's
like, oh my
mind
God,
has been
like,
fucked.
Oh, I really liked her. Well, I don't like her now, obviously, but like, oh,
Yeah.
I thought that, okay. I kind of liked the humanity that they showed throughout, where like, yeah, it's a pretty shit place, but like you see people are really kind.
Yeah. Like that other homeless kid, and then the homeless kid gets stolen.
Yeah,
like 3 minutes later.
Yeah, the amount of like crime that I just didn't expect there to be that level of.
And at the end, they're like 8,000 people or whatever.
80,000.
80,000. Yeah, 80,000. I didn't know if it was 80,000. I didn't want to say 80,000 and then be like,
yes,
it's a lot more.
So I did find it a bit slow, but I enjoyed watching. I thought the kid was excellent. It was quite harrowing. When he got switched back to like Dev Patel, I was expecting, because I'm so used to Hollywood movies, and I was saying this to James, I was expecting there to be like a 1 hour thing where he goes to India and he's like searching for his mum, and then like he's like, oh damn, I'm never gonna find her, and then there's like the dramatic scene where he like suddenly hears and like, wait, Sharu, and then it's like his mum, and then like that's the big emotional bit. So and then I sort of forgot.
Fucking awful way of doing it.
So I sort of forgot that like it was a true story. So the whole time I'm like, this is really slow because we've still got to have the 1 hour where he's searching through India for his mum. So like, I was like, I wish I knew that it was like set all in Australia. The second half, because I was just like I was like, this is so slow, like this, it must be going, and then I checked my watch at like the end, it was like 11:10. I was like, oh, what the fuck, I thought there was still like an hour to go. So like I saw the 9 o'clock session, by the way, so I wish I'd seen it knowing that, because it sort of almost dampened the film for me. And then
that you didn't know it was a true story, or that it was based in Australia?
That I didn't realize that the second half was which is just like my fault. And then, because like in real life, of course, you just fucking use Google Earth. Like it's so much.
That just came out though, because that was like 2000.
Yeah, but that was such a cringe line. Like it was like, oh, have you heard of this new thing?
Google
Earth. Like, oh.
So I actually really enjoyed the second half, although I found it a little bit repetitive. Like I found like him deciding, and like him and Rooney Mara's relationship, those sort of scenes were a bit like,
yeah,
you kind of just repeating the same thing. I think you could have cut some of this, but the ending is fantastic. Like. The sort of last 10 minutes is just so fucking emotional.
Yeah.
And Dev Patel's performance where he sees his mum. And he's like really happy, and then he finds out about what's happened to his brother, and he just breaks down. It's really great transition. Really awesome. He didn't seem that. He's like, hey, it's and my sister.
Yeah, well, his sister, like, even at the start, they like, she was real young and had to look after her. I don't think they were that close. Like him and Gadu were.
So I really liked it despite my problems with it. I'd give it like definitely a solid 8 out of 10, and I did find the score, that piano riff, really effective.
Yeah. Like in that final bit where they see each other, like I was just like, I had shivers and I was like, fuck. I'll quickly touch on Live by Night, which I saw. I feel bad for Ben Affleck. As I said, this film was slated for 2017 October. So they've moved it up to Warner, the company that obviously distributed this film, but they're basically like, apparently they said to him, you're doing the Batman film, you're signed on for it, if you want to make this film, do it now. Yeah. And he had no time, and you can fucking tell because it's just a bore fest. It's not that bad of a film. Like, it is, I mean, it's pretty average. It's like interesting enough, and the performances are good, but you don't care for any of the characters. And for a gangster drama, like, you want to care about the characters.
Yeah, because they're all bad people, so
it's similar to Public Enemies with Johnny Depp.
That movie was so boring.
It's just, like, it's interesting enough, but you just sit there and you just, like, fucking something happened. Like, it's directed well, cinematography.
But, like, Public Enemies was, like, interesting because wasn't that a true story?
It was a true story. That's the thing. It was interesting, but it was just fucking boring. Like, it was 2.5 hours of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was interesting because it was like what,
like that at least had that kind of to draw
true
you
story,
in.
Draw you in. Like if you want to see it, go see it. But like things are done well in it, but it's just fucking boring. I'd probably give it like a 5. Like it was fine. It's just you sit there. It's a 2 hour and 20 minute long film, and you don't care about any of the characters, which is effectively what like character driven gangster films are generally like Goodfellas.
How's the action? How's the actual direction?
The direction's like fucking great, as you'd come to expect from Ben Affleck. Like the action scenes are really well done. When there are some.
How is Ben Affleck?
3. He's great. Like the performances are fine. The like Sienna Miller is good in it. Zoe Saldana was good. Ali Fanning was also great.
Yep.
She's fucking like 20 years old and worked with some of the best directors.
Yeah, she's
fucked. Like
what, 20? She's younger than me. I thought she was like 18.
Like 18 and worked with like 20 of the biggest directors. It's fucked. It's fine, but it's just like you sit there and you just you're checking your watch. You want to do other stuff. It's one of those films people could enjoy it. I don't think it's as bad as like critics are saying. It's like 30 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, which is stiff.
I'd give it like a 5. I feel like this movie could have been so much better if there was time put into it and the characters. I believe it's based on a book as well.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know if the book's good, but
moving on,
we've got Patriots Day, which comes out tomorrow, so the 2nd, but I caught an early screening. I think Corey did
I've seen
too.
it, yeah.
What'd you think?
It was whatever. I don't know. It was what I expected. I didn't think it was that good. I thought you would have liked it more than Deepwater. It was I just kind of found it like whatever. It's just not that interesting. For the amount of characters in the film, they could have, and the cast, they could have made those characters like J.K. Simmons really boring. Didn't get it. Like had no idea why he was in the film, why they needed to include that character.
I mean, genuinely because it's a true story.
One thing I appreciated,
put that character in because you would have done something.
That's enough. Kevin Bacon, I did enjoy.
He's great.
I enjoyed the politics of the film. I really like Mark Wahlberg.
It's an interesting film to see, especially with what's going on at the moment.
In every one of these films in the Peter Wahlberg trilogy, they have a scene where Mark Wahlberg has like a crying scene.
Like a breakdown scene. The like same sort of music and same direction. Like when he's leaving his wife to go to work, it's the exact same Deepwater Horizon where they're like the camera work and the score is like, it looks very homemade. He's like, see, babe.
Like, you come home for me today, honey. Babe, I always come home. What are you talking?
Like,
I love you. I love you. I'll see you later.
It's so similar.
You look sexy in that uniform. Thanks, honey. Good day for a marathon. I hope no explosions happen. What? What's going on?
I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised that you thought it was meh.
I just thought, like, it was just kind of whatever. I just thought that they didn't... I appreciated the politics where Kevin Bacon was like, if we fucking, like...
call this terrorism,
there's going to have Muslims being targeted. And I appreciated that. I can't really explain. I just kind of found it quite slow-paced for such an... Like, there's not really... I just thought... There was a lot of focus on characters that we didn't really need focus on. For example, we didn't need focus on that cop that got shot. They could have just had a cop getting shot.
Well, that added. I saw this.
That added length to the runtime of the film, is what you're saying.
It wasn't that long.
No, it wasn't. It felt long.
I thought there were additions. I'm the opposite. I actually really, really like this. It's just very well directed. It's just a film that will make you feel like it's very emotional at the end where it shows like what JJ fucking loves, what I love. True story.
Boy.
Yeah.
True story. I got really emotional.
I did tear up at the end.
There's this couple where they basically like lose their legs and their fucking story is just like it's incredible.
That shot of them running running after that did get me. I thought that was all great. I just felt... How did you feel about, like, the whole Boston Strong, like, Boston circle jerking?
Well, that's generally what Boston's like, apparently. Like, I've never been there, but that's apparently, like...
Did you not feel like that was just Mark Wahlberg just being like, hey, I'll do it if you make sure Boston is the greatest thing ever. Like, that was just like...
I generally love it. He's like... He said he's made this for Boston. Like, he's made this for the Boston people.
I just sort of...
Generally, Boston people all care about Boston people. Like, that's what I've heard they're like. They're all, like, gathered together. And, like, so, like, I mean, that had an effect because it's generally, like, what's happened in Melbourne, like, with the Burke Street thing. Like, everyone sort of gathered together. Or, like, it's kind of fucked to hear, but, like, these kind of things that happen generally bring people together and, like, try. So, I felt they captured, like...
I thought it was a bit over the top.
It wasn't... See, I felt it was different. I thought it wasn't over the top. I thought it captured, like, realism perfectly. I thought it was really...
I disagree. I just disagree. I thought, what about the scene? Do you really think that also the fact that Mark Wahlberg's character was created as like a combination of real people, like so he's not even a real person in the actual history of the Boston bombings. Also, that scene, if it's a real story, why is there a scene where Mark Wahlberg just monologues for 10 minutes about the film, about like what happened? That just took me right out of the film. Where he's sitting on like the back of the truck. He's like, man, we were standing over a dead kid like 8 hours ago. Like, this is just, it's changed me. Boston is never going to be the same. And he does like a fucking 10-minute fucking like monologue with like emotional music. Go to the boat, and I was like, well, why do you don't need to put that in. We get that this has been hard, but like in real life, people don't sit next to like a random coworker and monologue.
Well, the thing is, they might though. I don't know. I've never been in a personal trauma where you see an 8-year-old kid fucking dead on the street.
Personal trauma.
I've never seen an 8-year-old kid dead on the street, so I wouldn't know how I would act.
That scene. There were some... It was just... For me, it was an okay... It was an okay movie with lots of great little moments. but the stuff in between those great moments was just kind of for me. I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10. I did like
you need
it.
to see it again.
I did like it. What I found that there's a few moments in it that are great that I would like watch on YouTube, but to watch the whole film for just those little moments, I just don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
The scene where the cop is standing over the child's body is fucked because the cop has to be like straight faced, and it's just this cop standing over a dead child with a sheet over him, and the cop is just like shaken, but he can't really show
Very
it.
well directed.
See, no,
Like,
I don't get why we needed fucking shaky cam and like handheld.
We did that in Deep Water though.
Yeah, but
That's
Deep
just
Water
Peter
because
Berg's.
I thought it worked for Deep Water because it's a real claustrophobic setting and it's like an uncomfortable, like intimate, like you're just on this one oil rig. This is it's fucking the city of Boston. We could have made it a lot better.
There's only
directed.
shaky scenes though when the bombs went off.
No, it was shaky all the way throughout. Watch it again. It was shaky all the way throughout. And I was like, it doesn't need to be this.
I think I know what you...
Peter Berg is fucking obsessed with that shit. He always does it. He just directs everything like he directed Friday Night Lights. With it just fucking getting the shaking the fucking camera in everyone's face. I just hit the table. Sorry. It doesn't need to be like that. Like, that's my problem with Peter Berg.
I really liked it. I'd probably give it like an 8.5. I really enjoyed it.
It was okay. It's good. I would recommend it.
Buy it on Blu-ray and watch it again.
Really? Okay, I think I need to see it again because
I think you need to see it again.
Maybe I just wasn't in the right
way
mood.
You saw it. We'll jump on to Split
Legally.
because I'll let
That's
you
what
guys. I'll let you guys touch on Split,
Okay.
which I think I gave like a 7.5.
Actually,
So-
no, I'll start because mine will
Okay.
be just like boring and like plain.
You have 1 minute.
Yeah.
You're wasting time. You're
yeah.
wasting
I mean,
time.
like what? It was just like I mean, we saw it together
Yeah.
and
Sold out cinema.
sold out cinema pretty much. Like I think I walked out being like that was pretty shitty. You walked out with a good kind of perspective on it. You were like, no, it was alright. And then the more we talked about it, the more flawed it was. Let's just talk about all its flaws.
So what I think we have to go. Well, we have to do spoil. So we'll do spoiler free quickly. I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10.
It's probably a solid 5.5 for me.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. McAvoy is fantastic, but
Yeah.
the third act, it expects you to just. It's sort of believable in the first like, okay, there's this disease or there's this mental disorder. It's like undiscovered in this film universe. It exists. That's really cool.
That is actually
The
real
third-
though. The
The
personality,
DID.
the DID, where like people actually like where like one person might have diabetes, the other not.
It
Like,
just
that's actually
to me,
real.
it gets in the third act. It just gets ridiculous.
I do agree
was
with you.
honestly expecting it to get more supernatural, like knowing
No.
it's M. Night Shyamalan.
I found
was
it.
like-
The thing
just-
is, I knew exactly what I was going in from the trailers. Sort of perspective, like put that in, but like it got ridiculous, and I was like, yeah.
Also,
I felt the same, but then the ending. Obviously, I mean, we'll jump into it because you guys are going to talk to anyway. Spoilers.
spoilers. If you haven't seen Split, if you haven't seen Split, turn off now.
I mean, it's been out for
A week.
A week. It's I forgot I yes.
People have full-time jobs, mate.
It shows at a diner, like a news story about the whole scenario. Shows in a diner Bruce Willis, and he's like Mr. Glass, which is the guy from
Samuel
Unbreakable.
Jackson.
So it's in the
Unbreakable universe.
Unbreakable universe. So
Which is
I
a
mean, they've
cool
already
twist.
said they're gonna have a sequel where thing will team
fight.
up. Yeah, or like Bruce Willis and the girl will team up against Samuel L. Jackson.
So
and,
I
but
like
because that's a supernatural, like superhero movie. It
Yeah, but
ties
it's
in with that, so I can like kind of. It
But I
kind
feel
of
like
gives
that
way
means
for.
that no, but you're excusing its flaws. You're just like, oh, it's a superhero movie.
Yeah, which
Doesn't
is
matter.
just which
No, I
is
didn't.
just not
I
good
didn't
enough.
excuse. No, that's not the.
Because
that's not what I'm
Unbreakable is a
saying.
super realistic superhero movie and the plot holes in
But the
this.
thing is, DID, as I said, it's a real thing. So
No,
like,
I know.
I know that I didn't see it much as a superhero film. I'm like, this is a universe where these kind of people exist. That's where I saw it at.
Yeah, okay, but
I didn't see
So
it as
my
like,
issue was not in that. My issue was I found it a little hard to believe in like the third act. The fact that it's a superhero movie kind of makes it a little bit forgivable. The fact that he beasts out like a fucking monster was like, yeah, okay. There's no reason given for why the beast eats the girls that have been like they don't explain that. So much stuff is not explained, and it's just and it shouldn't be stuff
And
that.
there's just a lot of dumb like horror film conventions.
Some of
like,
the the amount of shit like the girl gets dragged.
Yeah.
Is just I've seen that
Like-
every fucking horror trailer ever.
and the bit
I don't
how
see
she's
the
like,
movies.
oh
but-
no, like I can see my friend getting eaten, but I might just go in and have another peek.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, no, she's definitely getting eating. I will slowly back away. Now.
And shit like fucking when they're like, for example, okay, so Haley Lou Richardson, I really liked in Age of 17. I thought she was awful in this.
Yeah.
Not her fault. The
I
dialogue,
weren't that good.
the dialogue was fucking pathetic, especially in the
both
first
of the girls,
third.
apart from the main one, were like pretty average. The main girl was okay.
Name one thing about those girls that is like interesting, apart from the fact that she has an art class. The characterization is awful. For the amount of time we spend with those girls, it's just pointless dialogue.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about their characters, so I just did not give a fuck when they were eaten.
Yeah.
And I should, because they're young, like innocent teenagers. I should be like, that's awful. They're being killed. They're being eaten by a beast. But like, I just did not give a fuck.
Also, it was just kind of weird how at the end he's like, "Oh yeah, you're damaged too. Like I'm not gonna eat you," and it's like, okay, so like you're rewarding her. For
No,
that?
see, that was okay
like,
to me.
because the woman, the therapist is like what he said is the damaged is the more evolved.
Also,
so generally people who come out of a trauma. That's why
also the
he's
mum.
like,
I thought that there was going to be a bigger twist and like bigger thing with what happened in Kevin's childhood. The fact that it was just like his mother. It was like, okay.
What, his mother
yeah, I mean that makes sense, I guess. But like I was expecting something more.
But it was just like it wasn't. Yeah.
Also, I found for example, the characterization was awful. I found that the amount of time we spent with the uncle and the dad, that first sort
That
of
just fizzled.
it did not need to be like all the time with her and her dad. And it's like, oh yeah, he died of a heart attack, and it's like, if you're suggesting that the uncle killed the dad, let us know. Don't expect us to guess. I don't want to have to guess that shit. Tell me. That's something that we need to know.
Yeah.
When she just stares at the cop for ages, I'm just like, are you gonna say something? Like, we need to know what happens there.
Right at the end.
Yeah. Like, oh, your uncle's here, and she's just like,
yeah, I think.
And it lingers.
Surely the cop would be like,
long.
mate, I've got a
shot
fucking busy job, okay? I'm dealing with two
That
dead
shot
girls.
does
Yeah,
look
and
like
the fact that like they don't question any of the scars on her stomach or shoulders.
Exactly. That also, I was like, why? And
how the paramedics are like, oh, so like these are recently sustained or like.
also,
what
he
are
makes
these?
all
Like,
the
they don't
girls take off their
question.
shirts and stuff, but he doesn't make her take off her shirt because then we need that big reveal of all the scars.
Yeah.
Some weird fucking issues as well with, they mentioned that Dennis, who's one of the personalities, he's like he was cool. He was so fucking creepy as well.
Yeah.
I love the look he gives when he sees
yeah.
like something dirty. Like he sees like the crumb and he's just like, can you please clean up?
Do you like little Hedvig?
Yeah, that was weird.
Nah, and like
James
that,
McAvoy,
that
he's
annoyed me
fucking
so
great,
much.
though.
It was like, yeah, like I love Kanye West, goes up to the room and hits the CD player and it's just like some like garage band like dubstep.
Yeah,
it's like, oh,
so
you couldn't be bothered like paying for licensing or like
The relationship with the personalities, I would have liked to have seen more of the personalities as well. We saw like
Yeah,
five in the end.
they showed 5, which was
If you mention all the time they have 23,
I think they
show
show
us
most-
more than fucking
yeah,
5
yeah.
of the personalities.
their way of showing most of them through that like quick time.
Yeah.
But even then we only
But
saw
that's-
what like
that
8.
was like 6.
Also,
small,
QuickTime,
like
looking
10
at
or something.
QuickTime to get something revealed, huge cliche. How did the grandma know to say his full name, Kevin Wendell Crumb? She just
'Cause she
randomly
did
said,
it.
oh yeah, I forgot that
Because
there's
she
this
called
thing.
him because she called him that in a therapy
In a
lesson,
therapy
and then he
session.
broke out.
Then why wouldn't... Then... No, she didn't. When?
Yeah,
that's
no,
why-
that
that's
was
why she
revealed
did,
in
that was
yeah.
Okay. I went to the toilet at some point. Maybe
Yeah.
that was when it was. Also, when she sees the beast, why not say Kevin Wendell Crumb if she knows? That was the weird thing. Like, she's just written it down. Why don't you save yourself, your grandma? Like, no, you have to die because
Didn't
that's
her
part of the...
glasses fall off, so she
that's-
couldn't see anything.
Part of the... But
No, but she wrote it down.
You,
Yeah.
you
Then
don't
why
lose...
wouldn't
You
she
can't
just-
not think when your glasses
Yeah, but
fall
like
off,
she
mate.
knows.
Yeah, but she might have.
No, but it's not even when
Stop
it's not
excusing
even,
the film.
No, I was just saying, did
It's
she have
not
the
even,
glasses on or not?
but it's not even when the beast comes out. Like she knows that when she says that name, he'll revert back to his base personality. Why doesn't she's just like, oh, like you're the old lady now? I guess I'll say your full name. So,
Yeah,
like,
it's just... Also,
like, plot hole.
surely the zoo was like, why the fuck is there a weird fucking dingy rape dungeon?
yeah, like how
under
did
this-
no one?
How did
notice?
no one notice if he... And like...
because he worked there.
I thought he got fired.
What? Yeah, he got.
He got fired, but he
Yeah,
I don't
so
think
it's
anyone. No one used that place.
Bullshit though. You always, if you work in a big facility like that, you're walking around all the time.
Yeah,
you're
it's
always
not
doing
just
checks
like-
because
yeah.
there were gas mains and chlorine mains and
Yeah.
shit down there. So surely they would be like, we need to. You do though. You check those things every fucking day. James
Yeah.
is a manager at a big place. He knows.
Yeah.
It's just that's also surely the grandma was like, why the fuck am I under a zoo? When
Yeah, like
first
she
visited Kevin.
knew where he lived.
Why? Surely she'd be like, hey, this is a
Is
little
that
fucking.
not questionable?
So
like,
maybe she was like, "Oh, you're a weird guy. This is a weird place. Makes sense." Like, no, she'd be like, "This is a bit fucked up, mate." Like, I'm walking. Oh, look, tigers. Okay, that's a bit. I just thought,
Like-
okay, positives. I also thought that the girl was the one from The Witch was excellent.
yeah,
She was really good. But even the dialogue is weird, where she's like looking at them and she's just not saying anything. And I didn't have enough. If you were in that space and some weird indie girl was just not saying anything, you would be like, can you fucking speak? Like, why are you acting like
Yeah.
this has all happened? Like, you're used to this. This is not a normal thing.
Yeah.
Can you, like, react?
I think that was because of her uncle.
Also,
yeah, no, we get it, but like that
even the OCD of... Oh, and I suppose the OCD came from his mum's cleaning, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was fine. I didn't really get... There was sort of a mini reveal at the end that, like, Hedwig was behind everything, but they didn't elaborate on it. That's the thing.
Like how he
they
came
mentioned...
in the light and how he chose
they mention key plot points really quickly.
Yeah.
And then other things are really slow. I'm like, no, you need to... I think you need to donate more time to the key plot points that the audience can follow along and not focus so much shit on, like, her relationship with her father that has no payoff whatsoever. And the fact that, like, her uncle...
So her father, John Ralphio.
Yeah, no, it's not John Ralphio. It's the journalist from House of Cards. Why do you...
Yes, John Ralphio.
You just want John Ralphio to be in everything. I just thought there's so many... And even though it's a superhero movie, they're just not forgivable. That being said, I thought that the Unbreakable twist was cool. I thought that they've created a really cool villain, and I do look forward, and I'm definitely going to be seeing the sequel to this that they're hopefully going to do, which will be Unbreakable 2, which will be Bruce Willis versus James McAvoy, which would be cool.
It's definitely a return of form for Shyamalan, though.
Oh, no, it was
like,
fine.
It's so much better.
It's a 6 out of 10, which is not a bad movie. It's just, I thought there were a lot of plot holes and characterization issues. And also some of the editing was weird, like where she's just like standing there and then has a really slow fade to black, holds on the fade to black for like 3 seconds of complete silence. And I was like, did the film just shut off? And then it goes,
you're talking about,
like to a flashback. I'm like, I don't think you know how to do flashbacks.
And then, what else? Oh, there was just like the way they edited the trailers made it seem to be like a horror thriller.
I think it was a horror thriller.
I don't think so. There was nothing in it that was like terrifying.
I wasn't.
The end was
scary.
pretty.
It wasn't scary. It was just fucking creepy to watch.
The end was
like,
pretty terrifying, where he's like
unnerving.
smashing out the lights.
To be honest, if I was sitting there watching someone like change between 23 personalities, I'd be like, no, I'm fucking out of here. Like that's fucked. Like,
I mean, you would get out if you could. I'm
it'd
sure
be
the girls
scary to
would have
watch.
gotten out. They definitely tried. Also, what the fuck? They want us going through every floor. What about when she's in there and she's like, "Hey, can you see anything in this that we can use to get out?" Like, you've been in here for a fucking month. You haven't looked yet. Oh, look, the door's unlocked. Whoops. Like, that's what just shows that those two girls are not characters. They're just fucking...
They're just there.
They're just there to die. Also, the black girl is the first one to die. Or that we see die. Cliche. Just had to get in there, didn't you? Also, M. Night Shyamalan's cameo is way too long. He fucking loves himself. I could hear him, like, masturbating
What
under
bit
the
was
table.
that?
I'm in my own movie!
Where he's like the security camera dude.
Oh,
doing-
for the therapy woman.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of stupid. Also, I laughed in a lot of moments where I wasn't sure if I was
Yeah,
meant to
where
laugh
we
or
weren't
not.
meant to.
I feel like they were meant to be really
I
creepy,
mean, it's pretty
but
funny. Like
they just came
it
off
was
as...
cringeworthy.
It was cringeworthy funny, yeah.
But they were only... But, like, I didn't know. And I sort of found myself still laughing towards the end. I'm like, I feel like this is actually meant to be serious.
Yeah.
I thought the Beast and the way that McAvoy characterized the Beast was also kind of goofy. How he, like, runs fast and he's, like, climbing really fast. I thought that they could have made it a lot better and a lot creepier.
Yeah, and the bit how they run through the train yard and the two cops see it and they're just like, oh, I think it's a dog.
It's just a two-legged, skin-coloured, humanoid-looking coyote.
Yeah.
Move on. Like, it's fine.
I'll quickly
No,
touch
but they
on...
just like shoehorned that in so they could be like, oh, this dog barks when she sees an animal. Get it? Because the dog doesn't know whether this is a human or a beast. Haha. Like, that was literally the only reason.
I'll quickly touch on a couple of other movies. Monster Trucks.
This is the one.
Pretty bad.
Talking about
I mean,
Oscar snubs.
It's bad, but like it's... I mean, I'm not the target audience for it, so like it's pretty average, really. But I mean, there are actually some bits where you're like, yeah, that's pretty funny. Like, and like some weird
Is the
moments
CGI in
that-
the monster awful? It looks
It's
awful.
pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. Like, they just don't care about this movie. Halfway through, they're like, this is shit. Like, even the main actor who fucking is casted in the TV show MacGyver has brown hair, and then halfway through the film, he's just got blonde. It's just like shit. They just don't care. They just don't care. As I said, I'm not the target audience. If I was probably like 5 years old, I'd watch this and I'd probably enjoy it, to be honest. Like, it's pretty bad, but like, it's not as bad as Triple X, which I'll get into, because that film genuinely takes itself serious. I'd give it like a 3. It's bad, but like, there are some Monster Trucks. I'd give a 3.
Let's get on to why we're all here.
Triple X, genuinely a fucking awful film. I was watching this, I was cringing so hard. Genuine plot holes all throughout the film. Apparently, if a pilot gets shot and the plane's fucking going down towards the ground, all of a sudden there's zero gravity in the plane. It's like, yeah, cool, okay. Well, then why are they flying outside the plane like you could fucking fly through it, going down towards the fucking ground when the plane's going Like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're saying.
No idea what I'm saying.
I know.
No,
It's from the trailer.
The plane's going down into the fucking ground as if it's about to crash, and how he gets out of the plane is he flies through the back and fucking goes
Like
up
slingshots
towards
himself.
the slingshots himself towards the ground, even though the plane's fucking back is facing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now you know what? It's just this is awful. Donnie Yen's character isn't even good.
Really? Is
he's
Donnie
not
Yen good? Is his kung fu
the
good?
direct like his kung fu goods? There was about 2 good moments in this film. And it's
how's
like
Vin Diesel? Is he awful?
Oh, he's fucking awful. Like, there is a woman in this, Nina Dobrev, I think, the worst actor I've ever seen. The worst actress. The worst actress I've ever fucking seen. She has the worst dialogue and the worst fucking scenes. I would give this film like a 1.5.
How's Ruby Rose?
Oh!
I forgot about it.
I completely forgot about it. She is so awful in this film. There is one line where I forgot to
say it.
One line, Nina Dobrev, like Ruby Rose is fixing up the
sniper. Oh, this is in the trailer. This is like the lesbian moment.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, you're pretty good down there." And she's like, "That's what she said." And she just looks, and there's a lingering like 2-second scene, and Nina Dobrev goes, and I'm just like sitting there, I'm like shaking in my chair, and like just like what the fuck is happening?
And the Hound, is the Hound good in it?
No, he's literally like a more retarded hound. Like, think of this character
like in Hot Fuzz.
Think of the character from Hot Fuzz. All he fucking does is stay in the boat at scenes, and then like when like he's like, "Oh, I've got an idea," and then they're like, "No," and he runs out and fucking gets shot straight away. It's like, why does this film exist? And then like Ice Cube makes a fucking weird cameo because he's in the second one, and like then they Paramount are planning sequels, like fucking dig it deep in a hole. Never make this film again.
We gotta hurry up. So what
Manchester. I gave it like 1.5. Okay. Like it was awful.
We're running out of upload space.
Yeah, Manchester by the Sea.
I think we'll get on to this.
I'll get onto it. I'll give it a 9.5. I'll get onto this one.
Whoa!
Corey and JJ
Whoa!
said I sobbed like a little bitch.
Bitch is a sexist word.
Out on DVD, we've got Girl on the Train, Blair Witch, and Snowden. All pretty below par films. Out next week, we've got, obviously, Manchester by the Sea's theatrical release. Same with Patriots Day, which JJ will see.
Whoa!
Gold. And Corey and
I'd
JJ
like to see that.
probably would have... I'd say Corey and JJ's Moonlight review would be probably next week as well.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, because it came out this week, but it's, like, very limited. I'm also seeing an advanced screening of Hidden Figures tonight, which comes out the 16th here, so I think we should have that next week. And that's basically it.
That is about it. So we'll see you next week then. This has been a rather long episode because we spent the first half an hour talking about the Oscars and films we just did not know or had not seen.
Yeah, we'll just say, oh, look, I can't judge whether, but I think
no,
she won't win it.
but I think I haven't seen it, but I think
once
it'll
you
be shit.
once you see Fences is Feb 9th, so in 2 weeks. Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea are pretty much out now anyway.
Okay.
Yep.
You've pretty much seen most of them, and then it's just
fair enough. And
we'll be
silence
won't win.
We are ready to launch our website as well. We've got a few articles ready to go. So just go.
So
that's
in the next few days,
www.thegiantspeech.com.
Yep.
And you can access it through Squarespace. And then we've also got a link to the podcast on there, which is where the podcasts are actually hosted. So we'll keep you updated with that one. Check out our Facebook page and our Twitter and our Instagram. We don't have an Instagram.
Yeah, no, we do.
Check it out. We do?
Yeah.
Well, we clearly use it all the time.
We've sort of just forgotten to use it.
Check out all those socials.
Facebook, it's just Played Again Podcast. Twitter, I think it's Played Again Pod 3.
Yep.
Why 3?
Because there's three of us.
3 of us, yeah. Played Again Pod was weirdly taken.
Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah,
Yeah.
catch us on there.
All right, we'll see you soon then. See you guys. Monster Trucks was snubbed.